there was this just misinformation out there about Novak Djokovic doing something bad, saying something bad about Naomi Osaka or something, and it was just absolutely incorrect. And I was like going to bat and like giving him the facts, but the guy had already made his argument. It was a funny thing, and it was somebody I knew who, I guess we're not friends anymore after that. We were never really friends, but I was giving him what the truth was, but he had already made his Facebook post. He had already like released his ire at Novak Djokovic and was turning it into this big thing.
Yeah.
And I was going like, that's not right. Here it is. Novak Djokovic wasn't referring to Simone Biles when he said, this is what it is, pressure is a privilege, right? So what happened was, at some point he said pressure is a privilege, right? And it was around the time that the Simone Biles thing was happening, where she pulled out of the Olympics because of the twisties, right? The mental health struggles. And someone just took, because Naomi Osaka went through something similar, someone took the Novak Djokovic quote and just put it into that story. Like, but it had nothing to do with it. And then like there was all these articles. So what happened was it was a meme. A lot of people get their news from memes. It was a meme shared that claimed Djokovic criticized Biles' withdrawal from the events where he said pressure is a privilege, my friend. So someone made a meme about Simone Biles and put Novak Djokovic quote on there. So the person who made the meme was trying to give their thought on what it was. They were saying, my opinion is, Simone Biles, you shouldn't be doing that because pressure is a privilege. They took Novak's quote and put it in there, and then people were mad at Novak Djokovic. That is 2022 right now. You have to be a forensic investigator to not have people want to come fucking blow up your house because something happened where someone put your face on a meme, and now all of a sudden you're getting death threats going like, why do you hate Simone Biles? You're going, you're just waking up, you haven't even had your eggs yet, and you're going, what are you talking about? And then you have to you got to be a forensic investigator to backtrack and find out how this lie started.
Yeah. I didn't say that.
I didn't say, what are you talking about? I said that about this other thing, and I said that 4 years ago.
Yeah, Djokovic needs his MLA.
What does that mean?
Someone needs to cite it properly.
Oh, yeah. But that's what it is. And so I guess that's why we have now everyone sort of communicating in sound bites, communicating with grand histrionics. Get smarter if you don't know it. Just, everyone's just, you're pulling up more. Yeah, Novak Djokovic. This is from the Metro News. Oh, and there it is. It makes the news. What do they say here? So it's in the news. Novak Djokovic believes pressure is a privilege after Simone Biles' withdrawal from 2 Olympic events this week due to concerns over his mental health. The USA's most successful gymnast, Djokovic, meanwhile, is attempting to become blah, blah, blah. Keep going. When asked about Biles raising the issue of mental health in sports and the pressure he is currently facing as he attempts to win the Grand Slam, Djokovic replied, pressure is a privilege, my friend. Without pressure, there is no... If you are aiming to be at the top... all that buzz, I have felt that I've gotten to the bottom of this already, but now this article is pulling us into it because this article's incorrect. I've already gone through this because I went, and we would have to spend 10 minutes now to backtrack to find out how that wasn't what he said.
Yeah. It says Djokovic called her a nigga.
This is, and they didn't correct it. It's still there in the Metro whatever in UK. It's still, now go back to the he didn't say that, because now we got to finish it, even though people don't care about this anymore. Okay, here's the fact check in USA Today. Amid talk about athletes' mental health at the Tokyo Olympics, some people are making comparisons between Serbian tennis stars Novak Djokovic and Simone Biles. Blah, 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 blah. A widely shared meme, pressure is a privilege, there's no professional sport, blah, 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 has been shared. Keep going. The August Facebook post hints at hypocrisy. We got that. While it's true that Novak said this, his remarks in the ensuing happenings are misrepresented here. He was talking about his own experience, and he pulled out of the mixed doubles match, citing injuries. So there you go. There you go. Reuters brought up Biles in passing when he asked Djokovic about the pressure of attempting to earn a Golden Slam, 4 major tenets, and the Olympic gold medal in the same year. Novak, you would have heard about Simone Biles yesterday talking about mental health and its pressure performing. You're in the position going for so now it turns to him. You're in the position going for the Gold Slam. You know, there is no more pressure on a tennis player than you currently keep going. No, you're going too fast. Than you currently.
There's no more pressure on a tennis player than you currently. Can you speak a bit about that?
Right. So here, I'm asking you about the pressure you're experiencing, right? That is so clear. That the setup question was, you're facing all this pressure. He prefaced it with the Simone Biles. He goes, it's in the news a lot. Simone Biles just talked about this thing. You have all this pressure coming on you because of blah, 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 and blah, 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 and all this expectations. And so then he says what he says. Pressure is a privilege, referring to himself.
Yeah.
And people just went and took that and ran with it, baby.
Flipped it on him.
They flipped it on him.
Who was asked this question? The Louisville Police Department?
Yeah, no, but I mean, the person who was asking probably wasn't even planning on this controversy. They just used Simone Biles to preface how much pressure athletes face. And he gave his opinion on what he felt about pressure.
Yeah, even if he did say that, how much can I care about that from a man who moans when he hits a ball?
You can't care too much about it.
Yeah.
You can't care too much. Although I think technically he's pretty silent. It's Nadal who likes to moan. That shouldn't be legal. I mean, it doesn't take that much to hit the tennis ball that you're going, "Arr! Arr!" You don't hear baseball players when they hit the ball go, "Ah! And that requires a lot more strength to hit a baseball than it does a tennis. Like the moan, I don't know what that is. It's like, I think you're trying to distract the other guy, but this isn't the first time Djokovic has said pressure is a privilege. He made the same comment in his September 2020 interview. So this is his stance on it, citing tennis icon Billie Jean King. Billie Jean King, whose autobiography is titled "Pressure is a Privilege." Novak said he stands by that kind of quote. So he took, again, a feminist icon, Billie Jean King, and the title of her book, "Pressure is a Privilege," he took that quote and he said he agrees with it, right? And now somehow that's a bad thing to say pressure is a privilege because of what Simone Biles was going through, because she withdrew.